Hello and welcome. My name is Ali Goff, and I am the owner and founder of Goff Legal. I'm going to be sharing today with you how to prepare for your trust administration consultation. So, if you're watching this, you have scheduled an appointment with our office because you are likely the trustee of a trust, and the settlor, person who created the trust, has passed away. Now, it might have been one person passed away, or both did, or you're not really sure or what the heck to do. The good news is your consultation will give you the information you need to decide what comes next and what needs to happen next. Not everything will be decided in the first consultation. You won't necessarily know the entire process because, quite frankly, it is a process. But what I'm going to share with you today is some things that will make it easier for us to kind of figure out what's happening and give you the best information moving forward. So, first up, we're going to ask you for is make sure we have a copy of the documents if you have them. So, any copies. If you find multiple copies and there's lots of writing on them, don't discard anything. Any legal documents, don't get rid of. Keep them and let us look at them. So you're going to bring those in ideally before your appointment so we can look through them and give you some advice on what to expect. Next step, we're going to ask you at some point for all the family members' name, how they're related, and their contact information, address at a minimum. Because if you're going to be the trustee, you're going to be required to send out notices, and we, as your lawyers, would send out those notices on your behalf. So gathering everybody's contact information at the beginning will make things a lot easier. I want to make sure that you're also thinking about what kind of assets and liabilities we're dealing with. So if you know that there are bank accounts or real estate or debts or credit cards, if you can grab a copy of each statement, that is perfect. That is exactly what we're going to need. Now, if you don't have the statement, but you know the information, great, write that down. We can help you get those things, but it's a really good idea to have that information, a list of the assets. What did the trust or the settlor or decedent have? And what are the liabilities? What kind of money? Who did they owe? To whom? Again, mortgage, a HELOC, a credit card, a utility bill, a medical bill, whatever we've got. Start thinking about any of the expenses that have popped up since they passed. Funeral expenses, death certificates, um, a number of things that someone might have paid for. So make sure you're writing down every expense that someone has paid for, whether you've paid for it or someone else has, because we're going to ask you about those things. If you have a death certificate, please bring a certified copy. We're going to need that. Sometimes it takes a while to get those, so don't worry about that. Don't have to go crazy on that one. If you know that the family's going to be a bit of a challenge, don't hide that in the first meeting. Bring some of the narrative, bring some of the information. If it's a little emotional for you or a lot emotional, write it down, write a narrative, write down some of the stories, write down the things that are happening or you're experiencing so you can share that with the attorney. Because oftentimes, our assessment of how long this will take or how much it will cost depends on a couple things. One, how well the estate plan was set up, how well the trustee follows our instructions, and thirdly, how the beneficiaries are dealing with this information. Do they agree with the trust? Do they disagree with the trust? Now, just because they're disagreeing doesn't mean we say no to the case. It means we give you a more thorough assessment of what you're looking at, a more honest and transparent assessment. But if you've hidden certain information from us because you didn't want to share that, well, then we're not going to be able to give you an accurate, like really assessment of what's to come. And reminder, anything that you share with the attorney during that time is confidential. So it's really important that you bring all that information to the consultation. Again, if you don't want to share that verbally, if you want to write it down, that's fine. Bring that to your meeting. So, lastly, if there's any professionals that the settlor, the person who created the trust or the decedent was working with, financial professionals, CPAs, real estate agents, business advising folks, other attorneys, if you can gather some of that, because they might be able to be resources. And then finally, if you have a copy of the last tax return, that would be helpful. We might not need it in the consultation, eventually need that information. And here's the thing, if you didn't have all of that stuff, don't reschedule or cancel your appointment, right? Contact the office, get as much as you can, and let's see if we can help you with that. Some stuff we don't need to move forward, and some stuff we can't move forward without, right? We can't tell you what a trust says if you don't give us a copy. but we can tell you what the trust administration process looks like from a general perspective. So I think that's probably as much information as you need right now. You're probably going through a lot. You might have been related to them, in which case you're feeling a lot of emotions and a lot of burden. Our job is to help you through this process. So show up in any form you show up. We will be here to welcome you with open arms. We will take care of you. We will give you the answers. We will talk in plain English to you, make sure that we hear you. We really respect what's happening, and we'll give you some options. And then you decide what you'd like to do moving forward. So we hope we're able to help you. I hope this video helps you gather and get ready for your consultation. And we wish you the best. You can contact our office any normal way. And of course, you have our website if you forgot it, gofflegal.com.